You wouldn't expect, would you, that rejection would affect manifesting? But if you hold the frequency of I feel rejected or I hold rejection within my field, then what happens is it stops you from truly receiving. In about half an hour, I'm just about to run my fourth section of the timelines. So we're going to be running a retreat at 1:30, so in 25 minutes. And it is all about aligning to the infinite timeline of manifesting infinity. Now, what that means is that your frequency will be raised to that platform of infinite manifesting. So what we're going to be working with is rejection. But I wanted to talk to you, those of you that might not be coming on the retreat, and I will leave the link below. But if you're listening to this and you go, oh my goodness, I really want to do that, you just pop over to my website and you go to susankennard.co.uk and you can click on retreat number 2. Okay, so you go book a session with Susan, retreat number 2. It's £33 and you can book in now. Make sure you schedule it. Okay, so rejection. So if you imagine that you are feeling rejected by somebody, then you're holding that frequency of rejection within yourself. Okay, I'm Susan Kennard. Thank you so much for joining me today on this short video where I'm going live. One of the reasons why I'm doing this today on Monday is because something came up on Friday that has changed my whole schedule this week, apart from today. And so I'm running the retreat as normal, but the rest of the week I had some things planned and I'm actually going to be in hospital with my 15-year-old daughter. Now, this has all come quite early, and I know that I trust the divine plan of the universe, but we were supposed to be in hospital with her, planned for December, sort of mid-December. But you know how it is with the NHS, things get changed very quickly. In fact, cancellations happen, which it did before in November, and now we have a cancellation. So the cancellation is for this Wednesday, the 30th. Now, my daughter has a scoliosis in her spine, which means her spine curves, and she's been waiting to have an operation for it to straighten her spine. And we found out on Friday that there was a cancellation, and it was for this Wednesday. So tomorrow, Tuesday, the 29th, we are travelling up to London where she does all her blood tests and so on. And she's only 15, so obviously I have to be there with her. And I'm going to be away staying in this London hospital for a few days. Now, it could be that I stay there for 4 days, it could be 5 days, it could be 6 days. So I'm not actually going to be doing any private sessions at all this week and into next week up until Thursday. Okay, so Thursday, the 8th of December. So if you're booked on my channeling class, you'll get an email. But if you're booked on my channeling class, we are going to run the channeling class, but it won't be starting this Thursday. It will be starting next Thursday. Okay, and any private sessions, you'll all get emails from Wendy, my assistant. But if you're waiting for your private session this week or your VIP, it won't be happening this week, and it will be rescheduled for a couple of weeks' time, possibly towards the end of December. Okay, we will try and do it this year. We really will. So just to let you know, those things are happening. So back to what this is all about. So rejection, if you're feeling rejected, now we've all felt rejected in our life. You know, you're not human if you haven't felt rejected. And this feeling of rejection comes from the feeling that we are not worthy. Okay, so we are not lovable, we are not worthy. And quite often that comes from childhood, which we know is a trigger. We know that it is not actually the seed of it. We know that that comes from ancestral times and times before. I'm just going to check my YouTube on my phone so I can see if anyone's here live with me and I can say hello. So let me see. Oh, hello, Miriam. Hi, nice to see you here live. And 4 of you are watching, so lovely to see you. Say hi if you would like to. So yeah, so when you think about that, like there's a need to prove yourself, or a need to say, I'm good enough to be loved. So if we hold the fear of rejection, or we feel rejected by someone, then there's something in our frequency which is saying, I'm not lovable enough, or I'm not deserving enough of love. But of course, when you think about the frequency of manifesting and of money and abundance, that is the frequency of love. So when we're looking at our timelines and we're looking at what we are able to manifest, what we're able to bring into our experience, and of course, it all has to be, in alignment with our mission. Of course, it's not just I want more money and I want to just squander it on something. That isn't how it works. It has to be in alignment with our true mission. So when you're thinking about that frequency of rejection, it's really hard if you hold that within you to be able to actually bring in an infinite frequency timeline. So we spent over the last couple of months, so November and the whole of November and parts of October, we were looking at the millionaire frequency, and you can go back over these videos and see the work that I did with you there. But the millionaire, the billionaire, the trillionaire, and now the infinity. And at the end of each retreat, which you can get on replay, at the end of each retreat, I place you in a channeled chamber for that particular frequency as well. So we not only do healing, we look at where we are on that timeline, but we do healing around it from the inner child perspective, ancestrally, in the Akashic records and past lives, etc. And then we're placed in a chamber. So if you're interested in coming with me in 20 minutes to experience that, then definitely come on live. If not, you can get the replay. I also want to say that, it's not a terrible thing to have any experiences that have caused us to really look at ourselves. We are a human being. Of course, we are a soul having a human experience, but we are a human being. And if we didn't have anything that we needed to experience or look at, then what would be the point of being here? Right? And many of us, over this 2.5 years of ascension and waking up of the planet, have realized that some people's ideas have been rejected. And that might feel like, if you've made a choice, and perhaps that choice has been to stand for what you believe is your truth, you may have felt that others have rejected you. And that could have been around the Christmas dinner table, Thanksgiving last year, or whatever it might have been. And so, if you didn't make a particular choice, you may have felt rejected. And so this is a really good thing, because what it does is it brings up that frequency of rejection within you, and then you've got the opportunity to heal it. Okay, so hi Veronica, hi, and hi Jen Waller, lovely to see you both here. Okay, amazing. Right, so let's just come into our heart space and let's just have a look. So just take a deep breath. Deep breathing. Yeah, thank you. My guides are saying deep breathing, and I said deep breathe. So deep breath into your heart. Just take that time for you for a few moments and connect with your earth star under your feet and your soul star above your head. And just bring a beam of light down from your soul star all the way down to your earth star. And just expand that light out into your heart. Just allowing yourself just to connect, even if you've only got a few moments in this day. Just allow yourself to connect. Remembering to breathe. Fantastic. And just expand your soul star. What the guides are giving me is just expand that soul star a bit broader today. So imagine that star above your head and just expand it, make it bigger and bigger and bigger. Okay, good. So the millionaire timeline is blue, the billionaire is magenta, the trillionaire is gold, and the infinity is platinum. So have a look at in your frequency where you see that. You may see the millionaire one, maybe at your heart, it may be at your head, it may be above you. Just feel into that. Feel where it is. Just get a sense of that. And then get a sense of where you hold a frequency of rejection. And I want you just to imagine it as a colour. And just connect with that colour. And imagine it like a ball of colour in your body. Good. And then I want you to imagine a beautiful beam of light coming down from your soul star, like a laser beam. This is what I'm getting. So a laser beam coming in and just expanding that colour and watching it disperse. So if it's in your heart, watch it disperse. If it was in your head, wherever it is in your body, and just release that ball of rejection. And you may notice that your frequency line of infinity or millionaire, billionaire, trillionaire, you may notice that it shifts. So that's just a couple of seconds work to know that you can shift something really quickly. If you want to spend more time with me and you're listening to this now in this now moment live, or if you're listening to this afterwards, know that you can get the replay of the infinity timeline, living our true manifesting abundance. You can definitely get it on my newsletter, and you can get my newsletter if you're not already on it. You can go to my website, susankennard.co.uk, where there's a pop-up box, and you can just put your name and email and you will get the next newsletter with all of these events on it. So just say in the chat like what you've experienced. I read every comment. I don't always have time to comment to all of them, but I read everyone and I acknowledge everyone. So I hope you join me in just over 15 minutes where we can work together on a much deeper level to release these childhood fears of rejection and past lives and ancestors as well. But if not, I look forward to seeing you very soon. Make sure you like and subscribe, and join me on Friday morning where I have a pre-recorded 5-minute frequency tune-up every single week. Much love for now, and think of us on Wednesday when Sarah, my daughter, who is 15, is having her spine operation. Will be for about 4 to 6 hours. So I'm going to be placing and creating a healing container, of course, for all the surgeons, the nurses, the hospital, and her, of course, as well, but holding a beautiful container. So it would be amazing if you could have us in your thoughts at that time. Thanks so much love, and see you very soon.